Did you know that Meghan's sorority at Northwestern University, Kappa Kappa Gamma, I believe it's called, they refused to celebrate the day Meghan Markle got married to Harry, whether it be for the second, third time. They refused. The sorority, Kappa Kappa Gamma, refused to celebrate that day. The university kind of were happy about it, but not the sorority. Isn't that odd? And isn't it amazing that Meghan Markle boasts about 5 weeks in Argentina, but there's nothing said about her 6-month stint in Spain as an exchange student, where she most likely would have been able to learn more Spanish than she would have in Argentina. And it's all done down to her her yacht partying days. Since 2001, not 2002. You are rightly wondering, what the hell is Andrew? Because this man pops all the time. You see that gentleman in the middle? That gentleman in the middle? Yes, that gentleman in the middle. His name is Yuna Elias. I don't know how you want to call it, but he is Swedish-British. And Prince Andrew set up a firm under false name with Pal, who organized Thai holiday. Do you remember that Thailand holiday? People wrongly say it was in 2002, but it wasn't. It was in 2001. And the trip was organized by this gentleman, Johan Elias, a Monaco-based tycoon who organized a trip to Thailand, during which the prince partied with topless women on a yacht, according to reports. Okay, and the Duke of York allegedly set up the company Naples Gold Limited in 2002 with him as a business partner. Prince Andrew used a pseudonym to set up a secret company with a sports tycoon friend to avoid media attention. Of course, because of course you need to use fake names when you're doing something good, right? It has been alleged. The embattled Duke reportedly called himself Andrew Inverness, a name appeared to have adopted from one of his lesser-known titles, the Earl of Inverness, when he launched Naples Gold Limited in 2002. What does this have to do with Meghan Markle? It is understood Prince Andrew was invited by Mr. Elias to a Christmas trip off the coast of Thailand, where he was photographed on a yacht with a bevy of topless beauties in 2001, according to the Daily Mail. Disgraced financier Jeffrey E. and Ghislaine were said to be in Phuket at the time, in the same country at the time. And the billionaire had reportedly agreed to foot some of the bill for the Duke's luxurious stay at the Amampuri Hotel, where villas cost up to £25,000 a night. And here we have Andrew, with whom looks like Marcus Anderson. And the reason why people are off of it is because the trip didn't happen. Well, I'm sure they did many trips, but the trip that I'm referring to, this is in 2001, when Meghan Markle would have allegedly been on second year of she would have been starting her 3rd year at Northwestern University. Okay, this is 2001 because allegedly she started in 1999 at Northwestern University. And what's really interesting here, guys, is that this gentleman, Johan Elias, was very well known among Meghan Markle's Kappa Kappa Gamma sorority. And Meghan Markle was very much absent during school year because she was always traveling. And when she was doing that, she said that it was down to her father, who was paying for her travels. And yet we have heard her say that she was poor and she didn't do anything. So how was this woman affording to travel to all these exotic places? Now, the link between Prince Andrew, Johan Elias, is very little known because he likes to be in the shade, guys. He's a billionaire. He's incredibly close to Soho House. He's incredibly close to Jeffrey, to Ghislaine, and to all these people, but especially his ties to Soho House and Northwestern University. As you can see, the Duke was listed as company director Andrew Inverness had the job title of professional consultant and the same birth date as Prince Andrew, February 19th, 1960. I know what you're saying. I know what you're thinking. Paula, what does that have to do with Meghan Markle? Meghan Markle, have you noticed how she never talks about her Spanish exchange time that she supposedly was in Spain for 6 months as an exchange student in 2002, and yet nothing. This is a woman who likes to brag about everything. So yes, after Kirby Summers, Kirby Summers what gave us the links. You should really definitely watch Hedina on that, because Meghan Markle, according to the sorority women, the reason why they didn't celebrate is because they know she was a hoe, she was mean, and she is shady as hell. So they don't, even the sorority, by the way, this sorority is being investigated for racist allegations against them. And I wonder if it's a fact because they found out that Meghan Markle was partly black, because she lied to them and said that she was Mediterranean, which is why she went to Malta. According to Meghan Markle, her looks, she owes her dark looks to Maltese family, not black, not Nigerian, but this is such a joke. But yeah, but even the sorority, because the sorority, they know what Meghan Markle was up to. Many of them were there. According to, and it's gonna come out, guys. I know you many times come at me and say, oh, how did you get that? And then months later, when what I've said to you comes true, you never come back to this channel and say, Paula said it first, or yeah, Paula was right. But Meghan Markle, she started yachting since 2001, at the very least, the first yachting trip she did. And she did many to Thailand, Saudi Arabia. She was, doing the Mediterranean quite a lot. So when people say that she knew Andrew, yeah, but not through Jeffrey. I was kind of told that her first encounter was not through Jeffrey E., although Jeffrey E. is incredibly close to Johan Eliash. So apparently she got introduced through her sorority yachting days, and she was wild, willing and ready for anything, because Meghan Markle was desperate. Remember in 2001 she also did was it that soap opera, the one-liner? People they should really dig more. I'm actually in the middle right now of digging a lot and researching, deep diving in her days at Northwestern University, because Meghan Markle hardly spent any time at Northwestern University. And we all now know that it's BS that she got double major, because you need, in order to double major or major in international studies, you need to speak at least 2 languages fluently and 2 languages really proficiently. Meghan Markle speaking crap, speaking BS and word salad, those are not languages that are recognized worldwide. But yeah, according to and I'm trying to get more and more info about this, but according to people, she got started her yachting days and she never stopped, really. I don't think any of her boyfriends do about it, but Meghan Markle was known as a hardcore yacht partying person, ready for anything, very pretentious, very obnoxious. But it wasn't through Jeffrey or Soho House where she started. Apparently it was her sorority, and she was nasty. Apparently those things also about the glue on the eyelids of the lady, apparently that's true too. My only question is, how much did her family know? Did her father know? Her father also took trips to Thailand. I'm not shading Mr. Markle, but it is a fact. Tom Markle Jr. has said so. It could be that Meghan Markle took the trips with Mr. Markle and we don't know about it, because she told the people at the sorority that she was traveling so much because of her father, who was a lighting director, and he was very wealthy, because she's very pretentious. And she justified those trips as being part of her heritage. Not Nigeria, but the Mediterranean, because everybody at the sorority, they all thought she was Mediterranean, and I wonder if one of the reasons why they refused to even acknowledge her wedding day to Prince Harry is because they found out she was partly black and not Mediterranean. And also because they know her past, because those girls were up to no good in that sorority house. So isn't it incredible? Kirby Summers might be right after all, but it's not through Jeffrey E. but through Johan Elias. And isn't it shady of Prince Andrew calling himself Andrew Inverness, setting up businesses with these billionaires, people who are shady as hell? Because Ron Burkle, who is the owner of Soho House, everything goes back to Soho. I'm not saying it isn't, but Meghan Markle got started, her yachting career started at Northwestern University. Who would have thought?